I'm so hood.
You can't help it.
Was that T-Pain? That was. I gotta listen to that when I leave.
Why you always do that? Like,
do what? Do I always do that? You see that in all my pictures?
yes, the fuck I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Go to my profile right now. You don't see me doing
Yes,
that
you
in none of my
do.
pictures. I don't have the middle finger up in none of my pictures.
I'm gonna screenshot them all and I'm gonna send them to you.
Is it Dante Cole or Hung Up Pod?
Huh?
Which one do I do it on?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I don't do that.
All right.
I just do it to fish you
All right,
off.
here we go. Hello, hello, hello. I am Tony Purnell. Welcome back. We just came back off our winter break and we are here.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What's up, y'all?
Listen, I'm Tony Purnell. I'm your homie. I'm your brother, and I am your friend.
And I'm Eric Cole, aka Tennis Bay, and we are your favorite happy hour duo.
Yes, 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 yes.
How
I
would-
missed you, friend.
How does it feel to be back in the studio?
Yes. Oh my God. First of all, let's just cheers.
It's been many months.
Let's cheers to coming back off a winter break.
And the fact that we're here, right? Because
Drink up. Drink up.
Because honestly and truly, like, we've both been going through some things on this break. So it really does feel good. And it's a blessing to be back here in the studio with Tony Purnell, aka the Light Worker. And, you know, Valentine's Day just was a few days ago.
Yes.
And so this is a Valentine's Day reflection episode. So,
It's not Valentine's Day. It's not a Valentine's Day episode. It's called Single
Singles.
Awareness Day. Okay.
SAD is the acronym.
Come on now.
Oh.
I was like, oh no. We're gonna recap Valentine's
Not the
Day.
foreshadow. I'm like, damn, sad. Honestly though, no, for real, I cackled when I saw the title of this episode. But I had to, once I Googled it, I realized, like, you didn't make that up. Like,
It's a thing.
Singles Awareness Day is a thing.
It's a thing. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. Like,
and I love it. Singles Awareness Day, aka SAD, is about embracing being single.
hello.
And everything beautiful about being single. So before we do our hangups, Tony, I want to know from you, like, what do you love about, well, first of all, are you single? And if you are, what do you love and embrace about being single?
I mean, I'm not married. That's as single as you can get, right?
Well, there you go.
That's as single as you can get. I mean, and I want to encourage every brother out there right now. You know, it's so right.
So you gotta have a ring on it in order to.
If you're not married, that's as single as you can get.
Not even engaged, booed up,
And even then, I'm
Dating?
still single.
Damn. It's a tough crowd out here, y'all.
No ring. No, but seriously,
What you want, a princess cut?
I have not had a boyfriend in a very long time.
So you've been embracing your singlehood.
Listen,
with
whoever
my ass.
wants little old me, you know, I'm here. You know, I'm a lot to handle though. You know, it takes a very specific person to handle me. It is. It's
Handle
gonna take
me?
a very
Who
specific
can handle
person
me?
to handle me. Yes, handle me. I mean that.
Well, let me just say, like, for me, what I embrace about being single, because like Tony, I've also been single out here for a minute. Even though people assume that I'm always booed up, if I'm like, the people next door are like having a good old time.
Oh my God.
Bouncing against the walls and every damn thing. But anyway, one of the things that I do embrace about being single is my time is my time. My time is my time. I live by myself. I don't have to be checking in with nobody.
Right.
And honestly and truly, I prefer to live, like, even when I get serious with somebody, like, I don't understand how people be moving so fast, like moving in together. Like, I
do.
I like that. What?
I understand how to do it. The lesbians do it all the time.
So you be moving
they
fast?
talk 2 months, they move in. Yeah,
So
they
you
got
like
joint bank
lesbian-
accounts.
So you like the lesbians? You be
Oh
ready
no.
to go.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying.
I'm saying I understand how that happened. How that happens. I mean, I get it. You know, after 2 dates, they got joint bank accounts. You know what I mean? So I mean, but
time is only ticking. What we doing?
You know,
and a lot of people say like once you hit a certain age, you like I'm not out here playing these games. Like,
I'm
what we
not.
doing? What we doing? And I
I'm
feel like,
not.
and you touched on it. I feel like a lot of times these guys be playing games. It's like the DMs, the weird texts that don't have a lot of context.
Yes.
The what you doings and the how are yous and all of that. And it's just like I do love living alone. And I also like noticed that for this Valentine's Day, it was a lot of people sending me DMs and texts wishing me a happy Valentine's Day. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't want this shit.
You know what?
I don't want this shit.
Hold on, we gotta save some of this for the episode because we ain't even getting to our
we really haven't. We really haven't. All right.
Hold on.
Let me my notes. I'm going crazy. So
let's get into it. Let me start off with the hung up hang up.
We introduced the episode. Y'all know what is given. Let's go ahead and get into our next segment.
You know what? In honor of Valentine's, you know, this
is why you have a partner.
Yes, I'm like, hold on, you get to some good stuff, baby. Listen. Slow your roll. This train is moving. It's moving too fast. Damn.
I blew a lot lot of lights. Let me slow down.
Hold on. In honor of Valentine's Day or Single Awareness Day, I want to highlight one of the couples that I'm just in awe about. I'm hung all the way up on ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Oh my God! Every time I see them on social media, it's like, oh my God, I love you. I love you, Rocky. I love you. Oh my God. And he just embraces all of Rihanna and he protects her when they out. He don't let nobody come too close. Listen.
He not on Twitter.
You need to get you an ASAP Rocky. You need to get you a Rihanna. Their chemistry is just so infectious.
Yeah.
So I'm so hung up on their love.
I love that. And I love how he respects their relationship and doesn't get on Twitter like some of these other men.
Come on.
Talking crazy.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Okay. What am I hung up or hanging up on this week? So at first I thought I was hanging up.
Okay.
Because there's a meme that goes around a lot. And I've been seeing it posted to the black boy in love with another black boy. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with him. They don't teach this kind of love. We've seen this a lot. Right? How many times have you seen that meme, Tony?
Yes.
A lot. And at first I was hanging up. I was like thinking, I'm gonna hang up because I'm like, are the girls listening? Like they keep posting it, but are we heeding to this message? Are we actually giving each other this grace? So, but I'm gonna switch it up, keep it positive, and say that I'm hung up. I'm definitely hung up on this, as not only just a reminder for ourselves, but for the young folks, the younger generation that's coming behind us.
Yes.
So we have to keep posting these kind of messages. And I hope I continue to see it. So the quote reads, I need to be patient with myself so that way I can be patient with him.
Yes.
So the emphasis is on you first.
Come on.
Like you are the priority. So do that inner work so that way, you know what I'm saying? Like get right or get at least better.
To thine own
so that way when you meet, so that way when you meet that next person, I mean, honestly and truly, they could be working on themselves too. So if you've already started that work, you know what I mean? Like we can come together and have something beautiful and not be having these long threads and time and Twitter conversations about how pissy the dating pool is. Focus on yourself first. Make yourself a priority. So I'm hung up.
Come on. I love it. All right.
Yes.
I mean, I had nothing else to say after that. I'm in total agreement. I'm pretty sure, Eric, you have some listener feedback. You know, everybody, they're always gonna tell us either I'm hearing something in my DMs, Eric is hearing something in his DMs, or we having pillow talk with our friends, and they're gonna let us know what they want us to know. So, but before we go there, if you have anything you want us to know, anything you want us to shout out, anything you want us to mention, please email us at hunguppod@gmail.com.
Yeah, and we'll bring it right here to the show. So, yes, we do have some listener feedback for this year, for this episode. The listener feedback that we have this week is coming from at Ocean Campbell 555 on YouTube. He actually, so the next episode that you're going to see next week is more relevant to this comment. Philly on the Rise. We're going to have them next week. We're going to have 2 new people come up next week.
Yes,
and so we are. And so this comment actually came from the first episode that we did with Philly on the Rise with Brahim and Ra. Was that our last episode before we went on break?
No.
It wasn't, my bad. So Ocean Campbell 555 says, if you made it on the show, then the only space you're filling is time slots. More comrades and less crabs in the barrel, please, and thank you. But I will still be watching. Gotta get better each episode.
Well, who was this person talking about? Us or them? I mean, what?
I think he was talking about the episode. I guess he, like, what I got from this is like, and I think this is to our first, because this season we focused on lifestyle, and I think this is our first time like kind of stepping into the reality show part of it, and so it was a little different.
That's right.
Bringing that content on, but we were intentional about doing that.
That's right.
Because people watch reality TV, and some people love that drama, and as we sit here, we want to be a representation of the queer community and the queer narrative. We know it's diverse like that. We got people out here who like that.
Yeah.
And so we thought that was important. But what do you take from that? How do you feel?
So I mean, I'm gonna be positive, but I'm gonna just be honest. So
yeah, because feedback is feedback. Some of it is it can be negative. It's not gonna all be positive.
Yeah, some it's a thin line with me. I do watch the comments and I do read them. You know, Eric, sometimes he might miss them. I'm like, bitch, did you see this one? Hold on, because why would she say? And I get with them. Eric may not get with y'all, but I get with y'all. You know, he may, take a back end approach and delete the comment altogether. I won't. I will go back and forth. But no.
If I have time, because sometimes I just don't care.
I love constructive criticism.
People can have a conversation.
If it's helping.
No matter what if I don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's their thought, and it's valid. Like for them, that's their experience. Other people could be experiencing the same thing. Like go off.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
how you feel?
That's that. I mean, moving on.
Well, to the point though, bringing reality TV to our platform was something that you wanted to do.
That's the theme this year. It's a lifestyle theme, so we had to touch all areas
and
multiple areas. I think that's really, honestly, something that was lacking. Yeah, we had to do.
And
absolutely,
and we felt like that would be something that the people could benefit from.
Absolutely.
So, well, that is the listener feedback. If any of you have listener feedback, feel free to post a comment on this episode.
Or DM us.
Yeah, you could DM myself or Tony. Or send it to hunguppod@gmail.com. All right. Well, we got done with the listener feedback, so it is time for us to go ahead and jump into this week's topic. Tony, do you want to introduce the topic?
This topic
that I kind of started getting into
too early. Listen,
early. I was ready.
Single Awareness Day. First of all, are you aware that you're single? And how is that impacting you? So I'm not talking about you, Eric, but I'm just talking to the general community. Because I was in my feelings this year. And I know you said people was hitting you up Happy Valentine's Day. Same here.
How was you?
Y'all, why was y'all texting me? Why was y'all hit me up? Happy Valentine's. Why did y'all do that? And Marquise, I want
the people mean well.
So when you punch in, I want to know why was y'all hitting me up?
You want to punch?
Like why was y'all hitting me up on Valentine's Day? Happy Valentine's Day, Tony.
No flowers. I ain't got no man. No flowers. No chocolate.
No candy.
No candy.
No massages.
What did Lady Chablis say? The lady is in mourning.
The church is in mourning.
Hey, if you know who Lady Chablis is, you're a real one.
But so you already started this episode, so you're single.
Oh yeah.
So no prospects for you this year?
I feel like, like every year, men be playing in my texts, playing in my DMs. But I promise you, by the time we come around to February, it's all crickets. It's all crickets. And like I said before, a lot of people, I don't know why, but a lot of people assume I'm in a relationship.
So that is a good segue. I saw something you put on your story, something about dating or somebody hitting you up, and you would say, "Oh, I take it extremely slow. Like I don't give these guys time of the day. I'm like very, very slow."
All of that, y'all.
But that's how I took it.
I just said I'm slow.
That's how I took it. I was like,
"Tell them how you took it, Tony. Go ahead. Let them know.
I don't give you the time of the day. I take things slow. We're gonna slow walk this thing.
We're gonna slow walk
and it. So
because what are we rushing for? Why you going so
are
fast?
People receptive of that though?
No.
Like I said. Okay. Listen.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's either one or two things. Like guys either want to just move faster than I'm willing to move, or it's just they take it as me not being interested because I'm not moving as fast as they want me to move with them.
I can respect that. I
And
understand.
I'm not a young biddy out here. Like I've been in
What you
relationships,
say?
long term.
I'm not a young.
A young biddy. I've been in long term, short term relationships. My longest relationship was 6.5 years. So it's just like, and I have not been in a long term relationship since that relationship, and that was like many years ago. So I'm not holding on to that. I'm just saying that I sort of know what it takes, and I think a lot of people move so fast on just the surface. Like guys, I'm waiting for someone to really take the time to get to know me.
I respect that.
Not interact with me with what you know from Hung Up Pod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you see me playing tennis. Like, no, I really, to me, and it's probably a love language. Like, it's just that quality time. And I see that you're actually interested in who I am as an individual, not just my present, but who I am. So that's my past.
Yeah.
My family life, where I come from. You know what I mean? Do I have any brothers? Do I have any sisters? What am I interested in? You know what I mean? What do I, and it's just like, it's interesting. And I just feel like I don't find myself in these type of intellectual mind, like titillizing conversations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to touch on that because these days in 2024, there's a lot of pressure on the whole Valentine's Day aspect anyway.
Yeah.
And so, and I think what that really means is people put a lot of work into the day. Like people prepare for, I just reminded myself, people prepare for the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are preparing for the wedding instead of preparing for the marriage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, it's this big day. You know, I'm getting married. First of all, are you preparing for the long term? Are you preparing for what is the end goal? Valentine's Day is not the end goal.
Right.
But why is there so much pressure? I got to get my partner this. I got to get my partner. Instead of focusing on the relationship.
Because I think it's more, people are more committed to performance than they are actual like relationship and getting to know people. Mm-hmm. The performance I can do because we can post it on Instagram.
Yes.
And get that external validation. I need internal, intimate validation. That's what I need, Tony.
But you know what? Stay right there because a lot of y'all, I don't know about you, Eric, but I found out some of y'all was in relationships. I found out some of y'all was in relationships and y'all was up in my DMs. Now, I should have been under the comments saying, what's up, bae? Like, what's going on? Because when he just
posted up with bae.
Like, hold on. When did you get this bae? Like, what?
The people are in confusion.
Y'all in full-blown relationships. Valentine's Day petals and you up in people's DMs. What?
And granted, like a lot of these relationships be open, but you don't necessarily know that.
How am I supposed to know?
And that's the problem. Like we don't.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So how
y'all wrong?
How do you be?
Let me know if I want to be a part of your relationship.
Oh, you would jump in the middle. You would be like a third.
Oh no, I don't.
You don't do that. What? Oh. I got him tongue tied.
You're trying to get me.
It's a live show.
I would, no. Would I personally do a throuple? I personally wouldn't do it on my end. If I was invited in, probably so. Probably so.
Bless the people, because I've seen too many times where throuples go bad because one person ends up more attracted to somebody and it throws the whole dynamic off.
I got real life experience. I know friends who are in throuples.
Currently?
Not no more.
Oh. It didn't work out.
That says that. Listen, that says that right there.
So is it safe to say it's good for a moment?
But I think,
but not everybody are equipped, because this is the thing. I hear about open relationships, people who date multiple people or married or committed to multiple people, and it works because there's accountability, there's communication. And these are the things that we're fighting to do just while we're dating.
I couldn't do no open relationship.
So
Eric. You better than me.
You don't do the whole
you
open relationship.
I couldn't do it. Only thing I really could do is we were on vacation, we out of town, we were having a little cut up. That's it. But me in a full blown open relationship, absolutely not. Unless you were like a millionaire, you like a billionaire, and you do what your thing, you do your thing, and the money's still rolling in, and you coming home to me. Like maybe so. It depends.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what? You asked a question about pressure. Why is there seemingly pressure?
Yes.
And I just wanted to roll in there and say I think that I'm not sure if it's pressure or just a reminder that you single, bitch. Hey,
like
as
I
a matter
said,
of fact, there's a lot of stats out right now. You can just Google it that we're at an all-time high of loneliness.
And loneliness.
Loneliness. Like people are so lonely and depressed right now. People are looking for a connection. They want a connection.
Mm-hmm.
They want that intimacy. But I think people are really struggling with that right now.
Well, I mean, naturally that goes into our our next question. When we talk about couples, when we talk about people being single, are couples valued over being single in today's society? What's your thoughts on that?
I almost feel like, yeah.
If so,
like the single life seems like fun and all of that, but as you age, it changes. It's more of it's more of an emphasis on being coupled. And I think it's because life is hard by yourself, especially as we age. And I'm really thinking about these conversations. I've listened to, if we think about some of the elders in our own community, queer Black men, they warn us. They were like, y'all need to stop in your 30s and your 40s with this long laundry list of my man needs to meet these because you're going to blink and you're going to be 80 years old. And that is a different type of loneliness. We think we got it bad now.
Yeah.
When you're that age and you really need that assistance, you really need that help, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. You know what I mean? So I think when we're younger, it's more emphasis on being single and having fun and sex, and we're out here, we're young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas as we age, it kind of changes a little bit. What do you think?
Well, I just had a birthday last month. I'm in my mid-30s, legit 35 years old. For me, I've always had a mindset that I'd rather be in a relationship than be single. For me, I'm super affectionate. I'm super lovey-dovey, and I want to grow old with somebody. And so when we talk about my deepest fear is growing old alone. And so, yes, I do think there's a lot of emphasis on relationships, especially around this time, than being single. Yeah, you can do your thing. You can nobody to answer to. You can come home, throw your drawers on the floor, and I pick them up for a day, and people have nothing to say about it, or leave the dishes in the sink. But ultimately, I think that is the goal. We're talking about American Pie. We're talking about that white picket fence. We're talking about a piece of the dream, the American dream. And for me, the gay American dream.
What is it?
I want a baby. I want a boo. I want somebody to grow my life with. Because for me, I'm going to be growing exponentially.
You want to share that with someone.
I want to share my life with somebody.
Yeah, Tony. Yes.
I don't know why we place so much value on that, but it is absolutely true.
And I wonder if these apps have anything to do with it. And I'm not taking away from all, any of the positive things that the apps do in terms of creating community, getting people that, that fix when they need that fix, or just, people do date and form relationships over these apps too. But I wonder if it's like we've been in this culture over the past 5-7 years of swipe left, swipe left. Right. It's like, what's next?
Yes.
What's next? Ooh, this might be it, but I might be able to get somebody else. Like, I wonder if that also like plays into it. You know what I mean? And technology. That's
a big piece.
That's a big piece of it.
It's a huge piece.
And it's only going to more inform where we go in the future, especially with AI.
Yes. I agree.
So
I mean, let's just play a little game. I mean, what's the pettiest reason that you won't date somebody? We're talking about these dating apps. What's the pettiest reason that you will not date somebody? Let's get up in your business.
All up in my business. All right. So the pettiest reason I won't date somebody. Well, I'll say this: like one of the pettiest things I don't like when I'm dating someone or just talking to them, I don't like small talk. So I don't like what you're doing. How are you? Even good morning. Is it a good morning? And I definitely don't like homotep niggas. Grand Rising, Get out of here. Like, I don't like that shit. So yeah, for me, I would say one of my pettiest things is small talk. I don't like that. What I'm looking for is for you to start a conversation with something interesting.
Some investment.
Start with something interesting. I don't care if it's a quote. I don't care if it's something you remembered about me, something you want to tell me about you. Set a date for something. Are we linking up? Are we, you know what I mean? Like, are we going to do lunch today? What do you have on your mind? What don't you have on your mind? What are you hung up on? What are you hanging up on? Like something. I just don't like how are yous, because I feel like we're all so robotic in how we respond to that. And you're not really going to get a good answer. I think there's other ways to engage people. What do you think, Tony?
I mean, I'm with you. I love a brain. I love a brain. I love people
that deep
exactly. Like, first, I'm a psychotherapist. I don't do small talk. Well, do you believe in aliens? Wow. Do you? I want to talk about the deep shit.
Yeah. Pull out a video of the alien that you saw.
Let's talk about it. I am totally with you. I agree about that. I don't think I have any petty reasons I won't date somebody. Wait, hold on. Sometimes I think if you come incorrect about your presentation, so you gotta show off. You gotta bring your best. So like
you watching like
absolutely.
What kind of shoes they wear on their feet?
Well, I'm not
taking
really
care of their teeth and their skin. Or is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
or I'm going.
If you look disheveled and you look like you rolled out of bed and this is our first date,
you're stressing me
and
out.
you put no effort into it, that means you're not going to put any effort into the relationship. If you laissez-faire, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm looking like,
especially if you're late.
What?
If you're late on the first date,
how you do that? My whole thing is consistency. I would not date somebody if you're not consistent, if you don't put effort into it. Yes. Consistency turns me on.
Yes.
So if you're not consistent and you don't put no effort into whatever this is, bye.
And it shut down pretty quickly.
Oh.
Do you ghost? Do you find it necessary to ghost sometimes?
No, I don't. I don't hate when people. I don't hate when people ghost
have that
me.
conversation.
I don't like that. I cannot do that to somebody. Nope.
You've never ghosted someone?
No.
I mean, sometimes it's bad, and you need to just get a person out of your life, especially if you had a very negative or a violent interaction with this person. Like, I get it. Sometimes ghosting is necessary.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You had another question for tonight. You wanted to talk about, you said you're convinced that gay love is hard to find.
Yes.
Many people are hypersexual, still in the closet, not over their ex, or just overall toxic.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that.
I was in my feelings. Like, that's what I told you. When I saw all the Happy Valentine's Day texts and shit, people coming in, I'm like,
you was blocking niggas?
Are you kidding me? Like, what?
Get this shit off my timeline.
I do believe that the gay community is small and the black gay community is even smaller. Like, I tell my friends,
especially because y'all don't even like your friends dating people that you are exes with.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like y'all hold on to people like it's property.
I cannot get past it. I tell my friends all the time, ain't nobody knocking down my door. It's hard for me to find somebody because maybe my homeboy used to date you, or maybe my homeboy like I can't find nobody out here. It's really hard to find dating in black and dating gay. Like, I feel like that.
Yes, especially when you have a preference for dating black men. Yes.
Yes. Nope. And then the super hyper masculine guys still in the closet, dealing with their own shit. I'm done with that. I've been came out. Well, I never had a chance to come out. I was already me. But I don't like this shit. If you can't be you, we're done. You're done. That's a red flag off to the rip. Or you talking about your ex constantly. Why we here? We talking about this nigga on this date?
Oh my God. That happened to me before. That was an instant, like, we're done.
Not.
Because what it proves is what is true for a lot of y'all. Y'all moving on when you're not ready. You still clinging on to that relationship. It's not over. And you're using another person as a space filler.
Yeah.
And I think that's hella selfish, y'all.
I mean, listen, I enjoyed my Valentine's Day this year. I mean, my Single Awareness Day. You know, for some of y'all, maybe you're not aware how single you are. But let's help you out this year. Okay, embrace all of you, love all of you, and start with you first. Happy Single Awareness Day to all the people out there.
Happy Single Awareness Day, y'all. I'm Eric Cole. Thank you for listening this week.
I'm Tony Purnell. World peace.
Peace.